Sydney is Australia's largest city, known for its scenic views, unique architecture, and cultural attractions. This metropolis attracts millions of tourists from all over the world due to its combination of modern urbanism and rich natural heritage. Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is by far Australia's most recognisable landmark and a symbol of Sydney. Designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon and opened in 1973, it is a masterpiece of modern architecture. The Opera House, with its unique white shells against the azure sky and bay, is often compared to giant sails. About 8 million people visit it every year. Inside the building are several concert halls where opera productions, ballet performances, theater shows and concerts are held. Tours of the Opera House are offered in several languages, allowing visitors to learn more about its history, architecture, and backstage life. There are also restaurants, cafes, and souvenir stores on site, making it not only a cultural but also a social center of the city. Sydney Harbour and Sydney Harbour Bridge. Sydney Harbour is one of the most picturesque places in the city, which includes several bays, islands and piers. Here you can see not only the majestic Opera House, but also another iconic landmark, the Harbour Bridge. This bridge, opened in 1932, is one of the largest arch bridges in the world and is an important transportation hub connecting Sydney's northern and southern neighbourhoods. The Harbour Bridge attracts tourists not only for its architectural significance, but also for the opportunity to climb to its top. A tour of the bridge offers unforgettable panoramic views of Sydney Harbour, the central business district and the Pacific Ocean. For those who prefer a more relaxed experience, ferry rides on the harbour offer spectacular views and spectacular photos. Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach is one of the world's most famous beaches and one of Sydney's top tourist destinations. Located just 7 kilometers from the city centre, this beach stretches for a kilometer along the coast. It is known for its golden white sandy strip, colorful waves and lively atmosphere. Bondi Beach is an ideal place for surfers, swimmers and sunbathers. In summer, thousands of locals and tourists gather here to enjoy the beach vacation. It also hosts numerous sporting events, festivals and music concerts. For those who prefer an active vacation, there is the famous Bondi to Coogee Walk, which offers stunning views of the ocean and rocky coastline. The beach is also home to cafes, restaurants and bars serving local and international cuisine. Royal Botanic Garden. Sydney's Royal Botanic Gardens is a veritable green oasis in the centre of the city that attracts tourists and locals alike. Opened in 1816, this garden is one of the oldest and largest in Australia, covering an area of over 30 hectares. It features a huge variety of plants, both native and exotic species. Visitors can stroll along the picturesque walkways, enjoy the beauty of the flower beds, and visit themed gardens such as the Palm House, Rose Garden, and Rare Plant Garden. The garden also offers guided tours, educational programs and temporary exhibitions. Within the botanical garden, there is a cafe where you can relax and enjoy the views of the harbour. The Royal Botanic Gardens is also a great place for picnics, jogging and photography. Here you can see the famous Mrs. Macquarie's chair, a stone bench carved into the rock in 1810 that offers one of the best views of the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Taronga Zoo. Taronga Zoo is one of the best places in Sydney to see unique Australian fauna. The zoo is located on the north shore of Sydney Harbour and covers an area of about 21 hectares. It is home to more than 4,000 animals representing over 350 species. Taronga Zoo is known for its programs to protect and preserve rare and endangered species. Visitors can see here koalas, kangaroos, wombats, platypuses, Tasmanian devils and many other representatives of Australian fauna. In addition, the zoo is home to exotic animals from other parts of the world, such as Asian elephants, giraffes, tigers and gorillas. Of particular note is the opportunity to visit the zoo by ferry, which adds an extra experience to the trip. Taronga also offers many educational programs, interactive activities and animal shows, making it a popular destination for families. Sydney Tower. The Sydney Tower, also known as the Sydney TV Tower, is the city's tallest building and one of the tallest structures in Australia. Built in 1981, the tower reaches a height of 309 meters and is an important tourist attraction offering stunning views of the city. The tower features observation decks that offer panoramic views of Sydney, its harbour, the Harbour Bridge and other landmarks. One of the most popular tours is the Skywalk, a walk on the glass floor at a height of 268 meters, which allows you to experience the grandiosity of the city. The tower also houses a restaurant and cafe where you can enjoy dinner with sunset views, as well as souvenir stores. Sydney Tower is a great place for a romantic evening or an unforgettable photo shoot. Museum of Contemporary Art. Sydney's Gallery of Contemporary Art, located on Circular Quay, is Australia's leading centre for contemporary art. Opened in 1991, the gallery is housed in an Art Deco building and is a harmonious blend of historic and contemporary architecture. The museum's collection includes more than 4,000 works of art created by both Australian and international artists. Here you can see the works of such famous masters as Anselm Kiefer, Bill Viola, and others. In addition, the gallery regularly holds temporary exhibitions devoted to various trends and styles of contemporary art. The Gallery of Contemporary Art is not only an exhibition space, but also a place for cultural events, lectures, master classes and seminars. Entrance to the main exhibition is free of charge, making the gallery accessible to everyone. Hyde Park. Hyde Park is Sydney's oldest park and one of the city's most popular green spaces. Covering an area of over 16 hectares, the park opened in 1810 and was named after the park of the same name in London. Hyde Park is an important historical and cultural site, as well as a favorite recreation spot for citizens and tourists. The central place in the park is Archibald Fountain, created in 1932 in honor of the Australian-French cooperation in the First World War. The fountain is decorated with sculptures depicting Greek gods and mythological creatures, which gives it a special appeal and makes it a popular spot for photo shoots, in addition to Archibald Fountain. The park features several monuments and memorials commemorating important events and figures in Australian history, including the Anzac War Memorial, which is one of Australia's premier war memorials. The park is divided into two parts by a wide avenue lined with fig trees, giving it a romantic atmosphere. SEA Life Sydney Aquarium. The SEA Life Sydney Aquarium is one of Sydney's most popular family vacation spots to immerse yourself in a world of underwater adventure. Opened in 1988, the aquarium is one of the largest in the world and features over 700 species of marine life from the waters of Australia and beyond. The aquarium is divided into several themed areas, each dedicated to a different type of ecosystem. Here you can see the Great Barrier Reef, unique sea creatures such as sharks, rays, jellyfish, penguins and many others. One of the main attractions of the aquarium is a transparent tunnel through the giant shark tank, where visitors can walk through and feel part of the underwater world. The aquarium also offers various educational programs and interactive exhibits to learn more about marine life and the importance of conservation. SEA Life Sydney is not only fun, but also an opportunity to learn a lot about marine biology and ecology. The Rocks District. The Rocks is a historic district of Sydney located on the western shore of Sydney Harbour, close to the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Established in the late 18th century, the area is considered the cradle of modern Sydney, as the history of British colonisation of Australia began here. Today, Rocks is a lively neighbourhood with a harmonious blend of historic architecture and modern cultural facilities. Old stone buildings, narrow streets and cobblestone squares have been preserved here, making the neighbourhood unique and attractive to tourists. There are many museums, galleries, antique shops and craft markets to visit in the neighborhood. One of the most popular markets in Rocks is the Rocks Markets, held on weekends and offering a wide range of goods, from souvenirs and jewelry to artwork and gourmet delicacies. There are also many restaurants, pubs and cafes in the area serving Australian and international cuisine. Sydney is a city that can surprise and inspire every traveler. Its attractions offer a unique blend of natural beauty, cultural heritage and modern urbanism. Whether it's the majestic Sydney Opera House, golden beaches, picturesque gardens or fascinating museums, there is something for everyone in this city. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, there will be a lot of interesting things to come.